Summary of influence and impact. Discover and excel at what your organization needs from you the most by Bill Berman, written and narrated by JANKY Mind. Introduction. Unlock the keys to professional success with influence and impact, a pragmatic guide crafted for those eager to elevate their influence within organizational settings. Rooted in proven coaching methodologies, this resource presents frameworks, narratives, and solutions to help you assess your strengths, cultivate essential skills, and strategically identify roles that will amplify your effectiveness. Imagine achieving greater career fulfillment and success without the need for a job title change or transitioning to a new company. For many professionals, the elusive realms of influence and impact remain just beyond their grasp, shrouded by misconceptions about the true priorities of their roles, hindering them from realizing their full potential. However, when you align yourself with your organization, a world of opportunities unfolds. You gain the support of stakeholders, garner wider recognition, and position yourself for advancement. So, how can you make this transformation happen? This audiobook delves into common pitfalls that may be impeding your career progress and introduces a 3-step process to enhance your impact through organizational alignment. By embracing this framework, you can anticipate your influence catching up with your inherent talent. Let's embark on the journey to greater success together. Chapter 1. Bridging the Professional Alignment Gap. It's a scenario all too familiar. Talented professionals find themselves grappling to establish influence among colleagues, despite their skill set and capabilities. Despite their diligent efforts, they find their hard work goes unnoticed, and the acknowledgement and respect they rightfully deserve remain elusive. Even with exceptional skills and motivation, they hit a roadblock, unable to instigate significant change or advancement in their roles. Promotions and accolades seem to slip through their fingers consistently, leaving them with a lingering suspicion that something crucial is amiss. And they're correct. This disparity between talent and career progression often traces back to a misalignment, specifically, a misalignment between one's professional pursuits and the unspoken but critical expectations and priorities of the organization. Lacking a profound understanding of what the organization truly requires, professionals miss the implicit criteria for success. Consequently, they have a diminished impact at work, either adopting a style incompatible with the organizational culture or neglecting unspoken yet essential responsibilities. To propel themselves forward and exert genuine influence on stakeholders, professionals must orient themselves around their company's core priorities and cultural norms. They need to actively contribute to strategic goals and unlock their full potential by discerning the organization's unwritten rules. Regrettably, many organizations fall short in explicitly communicating these vital elements. Employees are left to decipher the most crucial aspects of their roles from vague job descriptions and gradually comprehend the organization's cultural nuances through observation. However, for those proactive enough to identify these implicit expectations, a realm of influence and impact unfolds. Take Ian, for instance, a promising executive in a formal banking environment where business suits were the standard. Despite Ian's commendable work, his casual attire unknowingly undermined his credibility with more traditionally minded colleagues. Thankfully, a mentor intervened, guiding Ian to align his wardrobe with the bank's cultural norms. This seemingly minor but crucial adjustment enabled Ian's influence to align with his abilities. We all aspire to contribute meaningful value to our workplaces, yet despite our best intentions, many of us inadvertently engage in behaviors, whether small or significant, that diminish our influence and undermine our goals, reminiscent of Ian's wardrobe misstep. Let's delve into some of these pitfalls in the upcoming section. Chapter 2. Navigating 3 Workplace Pitfalls. If professionals aren't concentrating on what matters most to their organizations, what alternatives are they pursuing? One prevalent trap for managers is handling tasks themselves rather than delegating them to their team members. The allure of immediate efficiency in completing the work personally can be tempting, especially when lower-level tasks offer a clear sense of accomplishment, like compiling data for a presentation. After all, isn't there a saying that insists, if you want something done right, do it yourself? But this approach comes with several drawbacks. It can make team members feel undervalued and resentful, and it hinders their development. By shouldering your team's responsibilities, you miss out on the opportunity to mentor and coach them, preventing them from tackling challenges and growing. Another common pitfall involves gravitating towards tasks that feel familiar or in which you feel more competent. Relying solely on past experiences and knowledge from previous roles restricts your acquisition of new skills necessary for a different position. Managing below your skill level or failing to fully leverage your capabilities becomes the outcome. Intuitive thinking, relying on established knowledge and experience from past roles, can be a hindrance. To break free from this pattern, it's crucial to consciously identify the new skills required for your current role and reflect on how to acquire them. Operating mainly on instinct in a new job or role suggests either functioning at too low a level or lacking sufficient strategic thinking. To illustrate these points, consider the story of Tommy, a business unit leader renowned for his proficiency in operations, technology, and business strategy. Despite his speed and competence, Tommy's inclination to jump in and solve problems for his team led to a micromanaged team and an overworked leader. With the guidance of a coach, Tommy realized he was avoiding the complex strategic work that he lacked confidence in. By stepping back and empowering his team to handle operational issues, Tommy could focus on building senior relationships and addressing the intricate strategic challenges his boss required him to tackle. Now let's explore another pitfall: rigidly adhering to your job description or the perceived scope of your role. In stable, large companies, individuals often strictly adhere to their job descriptions, resisting taking on additional responsibilities. This resistance may stem from a belief that exceeding the agreed-upon expectations is unfair or a preference for predictability and order. Some may want to avoid criticism or discipline for stepping outside their lane. However, strictly following a job description and resisting flexibility can impede gaining influence and being perceived as a problem solver within an organization. Companies undergoing change or startups often require individuals to adapt to new challenges as they arise. Clinging rigidly to a job description means missing the opportunity to contribute in a way that elevates your value in the eyes of senior management. Consider the case of Sarah, a software trainer at a cloud technology company. Initially hired to learn and deliver training programs, Sarah resisted taking on software implementation work when the company was acquired. Her refusal to adapt to new organizational needs led to a significant decrease in training demand, resulting in her dismissal. Now that we've explored these common pitfalls, let's chart the course to getting on the right track and achieving greater influence in your professional journey. Chapter 3: 3 Strategic Steps to Amplify Your Impact. Elevating your influence and impact at work requires a transformative shift in mindset, encapsulated in 3 pivotal steps: accepting your situation, relearning your value, and prioritizing the most essential tasks. Let's delve into each of these steps. Firstly, embrace the reality of your situation. Contrary to common misconceptions, no one possesses absolute control over their job responsibilities. As discussed earlier, many individuals wrongly confine their role to the parameters outlined in their job description. The truth is, everyone's job requirements are molded by multiple stakeholders, including managers, HR, finance, and senior leaders. To truly make an impact, it's imperative to acknowledge that the job you perceived may not align with what your organization truly needs from you. Accepting this reality can be a tough pill to swallow. Unmet expectations often lead to frustration, feelings of disrespect, and a sense of being misled. While these emotions are natural, the initial step is to acknowledge them without immediately reacting. While you're not bound to any job, don't let preconceived expectations blind you to the opportunities inherent in your current role. Additionally, recognize that perfection is unattainable. Every individual has flaws and room for improvement. While forcing alignment with values that don't resonate is unnecessary, Flexibility in behavior and expectations is crucial for success. Research indicates that adaptability is linked to positive job outcomes. Identify your growth areas, commit to personal development, and cultivate the self-awareness needed to navigate your professional journey. The second step toward impactful change involves relearning your value. This entails rediscovering your unique strengths and potential impacts through thorough self-assessment. Cultivate self-awareness across various dimensions, including technical and leadership skills, management competencies, interpersonal abilities, core values, motivations, and long-term career visions. Tools such as 360 reviews, personality assessments, and values clarification exercises can aid in this self-assessment process. Rather than viewing it as a checklist, approach self-examination with an open and growth-oriented mindset. Understanding how you are perceived allows you to rediscover your value and enhances your ability to influence others. Keep your long-term objectives in sight, ensuring that your strengths and motivations align with your future goals. The final step in achieving impactful change is to focus on doing the job most needed. Increasing your influence requires fully committing to the tasks your organization deems most crucial, even if they don't perfectly align with your personal preferences. Begin by gaining a comprehensive understanding of the big picture. Your specific job requirements are shaped by your organization's overarching goals, resources, and constraints. Armed with clarity on what the business needs, you can determine the specific priorities your role should address. Having made this determination, you face a choice. Is this the right job for you? Considering the actual responsibilities and organizational context, is this a role that aligns with your strengths and motivations? If so, the path forward is clear. Focus on meeting organizational needs, suppressing personal preferences. Instead of fixating on what you find interesting, channel your efforts into delivering what will have the greatest impact. This doesn't imply silent compliance. Speak up constructively with ideas and solutions that align with organizational objectives. It may require developing new skills outside your current strengths to effectively meet the organization's needs. A story that illustrates these points is that of Helene, who adapted her communication style to challenge her manager's ideas, despite her natural inclination to avoid confrontation. To fulfill your organization's most pressing priorities, be prepared to build capabilities outside your comfort zone. Whether it involves enhancing technical expertise, refining management tactics, adopting new interpersonal styles, or expanding strategic perspectives, acknowledge and address your skill gaps. Dedicate time to practice and improve new behaviors identified as valuable, and actively seek training opportunities in these areas. By developing the full spectrum of skills demanded by your job, even those that feel unnatural, you demonstrate a commitment to organizational needs over personal preferences. This builds your credibility, value, and influence within the organization, setting the stage for greater professional success. Summary: success in the professional realm is an ongoing journey of evolution. While early in your career, natural talent and motivation may have propelled you forward, sustained success requires a deeper alignment, both with the organization and with your own strengths and passions. This alignment is no serendipitous occurrence. It demands intention, self-awareness, and a genuine commitment to personal growth. The job you initially envisioned may not perfectly align with the reality of your current role. It becomes your responsibility to unveil its true nature. Once this revelation occurs, assess your abilities and elucidate your core motivations. If you determine that the job still resonates with you, channel your focus towards fulfilling its true requirements, even if that entails acquiring new skills or venturing into unfamiliar territories. The cornerstone of sustained success lies in adaptability. Remaining flexible and dedicating yourself to continuous development can transform a stagnant career into one that surges forward at full throttle. Embrace the evolution, and success will undoubtedly follow suit. This audiobook summary was brought to you by JANKY Mind. We hope you enjoyed it.